when you come to the inmates, most of them, particularly women, are illiterate. So that is something that we have to deal with on a daily basis. And it has called on us to be very strategic in the kind of paralegals that we have in female prisons. When you think about the prisons themselves, working with them daily so that they appreciate the whole element of human rights and therefore ensure that relationship is enhanced so that the work of paralegals is seen not to be a hindrance in the whole aspect of prison administration, but it actually should be there to complement the kind of work that is done with an emphasis on human rights as the utmost aspect that we look out for.
And now we are even expanding the community because we realize that the trial process is not always about the litigant. There's that person who's been whose rights have been violated. So we are extending our services from the community, from the prison community to the community outside there, so that we can have a just system.
The paralegal officers are given specialized legal knowledge and skills to enable them to effectively give first-line legal aid and assistance to the poor and marginalized communities in all the provinces of Kenya.
As a Legal Resources Foundation, very, very proud. One, in that we have been leading in the development of what we call paralegalism, to try and educate, inform and empower people at the grassroots to be able to claim justice for themselves. We have what we call the Paralegal Support Network. We're trying to demystify the application of law. We are trying to make law accessible to the people out there.
Our work is basically to promote governance-related issues in the community. We are trying to build the capacity of community individuals. In our case, it's people we call paralegals, people who have basic knowledge on law and how to mobilize community structures. So our work is to try and empower these people to address social issues such as access to justice and other social injustices.
LRF has really been a pioneer in promoting the whole notion of paralegalism in this country and working towards establishing the standards of paralegal training in this country. We've been able to nurture really the growth and the development of Paralegal Support Network PASUNE, which is hosted at LRF, when civil society organizations decided to engage much more systematically with the government under the Governance, Justice, Law and Order Sector Program, that's a GJ laws. LRF again was instrumental as an institution to be one of the core key partners to assist civil society to engage in that process.
PASUNE is Paralegal Support Network, which is a network that is for like-minded organizations that conduct paralegal training, that have a purpose of forming a network to come up with a policy and a memorandum of understanding on harmonization and recognition of paralegals.
From independence, the government have not come up with a way of educating people on legal issues. So what we have done is that the program is there to empower people on legal matters so that these people can be able to fight for their rights.
Some of the paralegal officers had this to say.
We volunteer so much, time, money, even yourself.
Between the community and the law, I make them understand, first of all, what are their rights and what are the chances. For example, if somebody wants to present a case to the court, what are the chances to have the light. Then we also help them draft basic documents, legal documents in the communities.
We give service free of charge. We don't charge anything. We just help the community, and that's our main role for the community.
And as far as the law is concerned, there are reforms in the law sector. So unless you are updated, you might find yourself operating on yesterday's thought, yet we are living today. That is what actually LRF is doing, to update the paralegals.
It is LRF's vision that in the near future, a Haki training institute that will focus on the paralegal training will be built. Through this institute, LRF will be sustainable.
Basically, outreach and advocacy is an integrated program. Yeah, it combines, activities related to like training paralegals and also advocacy issues, and also develop materials. And the materials that we produce usually supplement, the paralegal training that usually we replicate countrywide and regionally.
On the other hand, the advocacy component is charged in developing advocacy strategies with a specific focus on constitutional reforms, judicial reforms, and transitional justice in Kenya.
We have had a very successful program we call paralegalism, and out of this program we have developed a training for other people and consultancy in this particular area, because we have the expertise now in that particular area. So currently LRF has been using that particular area as a fundraiser also, besides it being a program area, in the sense that it is able to train paralegals for other organizations who have shown interest, because people have come to realize that the program is very useful and they want to be trained in it.
The advocacy issues are key in bringing about transformative administration of justice and equity in Kenya.
As one of the key components is to even develop further our research component, to try and prove through scholarly research in collaboration with institutions of higher learning in this country of thematic issues that impact negatively on access to justice.
The Institutional Development Program works towards developing efficient human resources capacity, competencies, and ensuring sustainability of the institution.
I'm very confident with the staff. Staff development is very important to ensure that you have the requisite staff capacity to deal with the various issues. Most of the staff members are really committed to what they do, and they're really committed to making a difference in this society. So that is a plus in itself, because then they apply that passion towards the course of the work that we do. And we've made it our core business as staff to continuously consult with each other and also to consult with the community at almost every point of our engagement.
As part of its institutional capacity building strategy, LRF is planning to establish a TV station dubbed LR24, all legal, all the time.
And we came up now with the concept of L24. And for us, it's L24, all legal, all the time. And the concept behind this TV channel is to have basic legal and also complex legal advice through the media. Something that the